You're just in time for tea.
Thank you, Mrs. Higgins. May I introduce Miss Eliza Doolittle?
My dear Miss Doolittle, how kind of you to let me come. Mrs. Einstein, Miss Doolittle. How do you do? How do you do? Lord and Lady Boxington, Miss Doolittle. How do you do?
How do you do?
How do you do? And Feddy Einstein here.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Miss Doolittle.
Good afternoon, Professor Higgins.
The first race was very exciting, Miss Doolittle. I'm so sorry you missed it.
Will it rain, do you think? The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain.
All right!
But in Hartford, Hereford, and Hampshire, hurricanes hardly ever happen.
Awfully funny.
What is wrong with that, young man? I bet I got it right.
Oh, smashing.
I do hope we don't have any unseasonably cold spells. They bring on so much influenza, and our whole family is susceptible to it. My aunt died of influenza. So they said. But it's my belief that they've done the old woman in. Done her in? Yes, Lord love you. Why should she die of influenza when she comes through diphtheria right the year before? Fairly blue with it she was. They all thought she was dead, but my father, he kept ladling gin down her throat. Then she came to so sudden that she bit the bowl off the spoon. Oh, dear me. Now, what call would a woman with that strength in her have to die of influenza? And what become of her new straw hat that should have come to me? Someone pitched it. And what I say is, they that pitched it done her in.
Done her in. Done her in, did you say? That's the new small talk. To do someone in means to, kill them.
Oh, surely you don't believe your aunt was killed, do I not? Them she lived with would have killed for a hat pin, let alone a hat. But it can't have been right for your father to pour spirits down her throat like that. It might have killed her. Not her. Gin was mother's milk to her. And besides, he poured so much down his own throat that he knew the good of it. Drank? My word, something chronic. Oh. Here, what are you sniggering at?
The new small talk. You do it so awfully well.
If I was doing it proper, what was you laughing at? Have I said anything I oughtn't? Not at all, my dear. Well, that's a mercy anyhow. What I always say is...
Well, I suppose you don't have enough time before the next race to play the bed. Oh, my dear.
I'm afraid not, Colonel Pickering.
I have a bet on number 7. I'd be so happy if you would take it. You'll enjoy the race so much more.
Thanks, sir.
His name is Dover.
Come on, Dover.